Hey guys, it's Djinnblade 304 here, and welcome to another CMF draft here. If you guys don't remember, I did one for Ninjago in general, but today I'm doing one for Season 13, and there will be spoilers in this video. So I'll give you 3 seconds to click away if you have not seen Season 13. I highly recommend you check it out. Very good season. So 3, 2, 1. With that being said, let's get into our first character of this CMF draft. Our first minifig is Cole with his new elemental thing that he does. It's kind of like Cole RX, but newer. We did not get a version like this in the sets, unfortunately. I really wish we did, because it would have been super, super cool. But he will have some arm printing, a new head with the scar print. He will include his mask and his hairpiece, the same torso print for Season 13, and the same leg print for Season 13 that he used as well. And obviously the armor piece. Shield doesn't need to be included, but it can be. And he'll also come with his hammer. And overall, a really cool figure that I hope we get made at some point in the future. In this CMF draft, I didn't put a version of each of the ninja because each of the ninja didn't have a specialized version. But in this case, Cole had 2. And here is his young version as seen in the flashback, I believe in episode 10. He has his original hairpiece, mid-legs in light bluish gray, and a new, younger face print, and a dark bluish gray and black plaid shirt. Our third minifig is Lilly, who is Cole's mom. She will have a new face print, a new hairpiece, and simple printing on the white torso, since we didn't really get to see much of her in the show because she was kind of sat in the bed with the blanket covering her legs. So we don't really know too much. Maybe a double-sided face. I don't really know of an accessory here. Maybe like a orange power blast piece to show her earth power, because she was the original Master of Earth before Cole. Maybe something like that, I don't really know, but that's our third minifig in this series. Our fourth minifig is King Vangelis, and he will include his wings, the spear that he uses, which is similar to the spear that the Scroll of Forbidden Spinjitzus are held on, the Skull of Hazadur, Doc Brown's hairpiece in black from the Dimension set, and the wings will be a new molded piece. And by the way, he is a Skull Sorcerer, so again, spoilers like I said earlier at the beginning of the video. Spot 5 goes to the now Queen Vania. At the end of the season, she became the Queen of Shintaro. She will have the same new wing mold that Vangelis had. Chompy, which is a new mold, probably 3 pieces, 1 for the body and 1 each for the wings. She'll have one of those new dress pieces that they've been using recently. A scroll which is a 1x1 cylinder with a stamp piece in it, and a cloth to go around the neck, and I believe a new hairpiece that we did not get in the set. Our 6th minifig in this series is Hailmar. He is the leader of the winged guards of Shintaro, and he will get Hutchins' armor piece, the new wing mold, which can go over the armor piece, Garmadon's helmet in gold, which will be a recolor for the first time, and I don't really know of an accessory, maybe another one of the spears that King Vangelis had, but it doesn't have to be included because this will be a pretty detailed figure as is. Then we have the regular Royal Winged Guards of Shintaro. Again, they will have the new wing mold, a spear, and a new helmet mold that is similar to Garmadon's helmet from the Ninjago movie, but it's different because the horns aren't as big as they are on that version. But I figured, because we haven't gotten these in sets, I figured it'd be a good inclusion for this minifig series. Our 8th minifig is Murtessa, the Queen of the Munce. She will have the new dress piece with printing on it, obviously, a new hairpiece, and a spiked club as her accessory, because she uses that to fight Nia, for who would, I guess, own Jay, is what it seemed to be in the actual story. Our 9th minifig is Gulch. He is like the leader of the Geckles. He will have a recolor of Geckle's hairpiece in dark brown, a double-sided face, and short legs. He will not have the printed sash on him because we'll get to that later on in this series. But I couldn't think of an accessory for him, so no accessory required here. Now these next 3 spots are for those of you who are army builders of Ninjago. An unnamed Geckle who has short legs, a bald cap with no ears, similar to Gulch, but with no hat. I believe they've made a piece similar to this before, if I'm not mistaken, and he'll also have a dagger to represent what they used when they go at it with the Munce for the very short amount of time that they do. Our next spot goes to an unnamed Munce. They'll have an axe, a longer hairpiece, and a similar torso to Mert and Mo. Basically just, again, for army building, because we didn't get many of these that weren't Mert or Mo, and this actually we didn't get any of them at all. So I figured this would make another good inclusion in this series. Spot 12 is my most controversial choice in my opinion. I chose an Awakened Warrior because, again, if you guys saw my previous video, there was only 3 of them in a total of 6 sets, so we really should have got more of an army building minifig for this, so if you want to get more of them for that reason. Same minifig as a set, and it'll come with like a spear to represent the Vengestone spear that they use in the show. Our next 3 spots are taken by the Upley. And our first minifig here is Fungus, and his hat and hairpiece will be molded as one or a hairpiece with a stud that the hat can go onto. He'll have a cape and a purple Power Blast piece to represent his magical power that he used to light the fire in that episode. Our next minifig will be Plundar, and he will have 2 1x1 tiles to represent his dice, and the Series 16 Rogue Hood in dark blue, which is a really nice recolor, which I feel like we should get. Also the same piece that they use for the Hands of Time masks, again. And the last minifig of the Upley represented here is Korgran. He'll have a new hairpiece with that horn molded into it, the armor, which is the shoulder pad from the ATSC Raider set, and he'll include his axe, which definitely does not talk. For those of you guys who are curious, the axe doesn't talk. There's no way it talks. And our last minifig is Chancellor Kai. It's just a sash print over the Season 13 suit. Sword, shield, and mask and hairpiece are included. Just the last figure. It was the last one I could think of. I couldn't really think of any other variants of any other ninja, so I chose Chancellor Kai to be represented here, and I feel like that was a good choice. And that's going to do it for this video. That's all 16 figures. Couldn't quite get 20 in there. If you guys have any suggestions for the other 4 characters I could have put in there, let me know in the comment section down below. But with that, thank you guys so very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm going to continue to make more of these in the future. Probably one with, like, after every season comes out in English. And again, if you have not seen Season 13, I highly recommend you check it out. Master of the Mountain was such a good season, and I loved every bit of it except Episode 9, but that's besides the point. So again, thank you guys for watching. This is Djinnblade 8304, signing off. Bye.